You, Ohio
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on last year's national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Horned Frogs ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You know, you open a game like that, and it sends a message. You might want to take him away, but you're not going to.
You ain't going to. My guy is better than yours. And guess what? I know you know he's good, but we're still going to throw him the football no matter what you do. This offense is confident in his ability, and this is why. He makes big plays and starts the game off with a big play.
Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school. Like,
come on, Levi.
You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Good D.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. And he's
see you, Cool Breeze.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw? You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. They're looking to pass from the red zone.
Bruh, he wouldn't jump or nothing, but that was so bad. Dislocated ankle. Good job, Jefferdale.
In this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard
at least let me
dash
try and go up
because
for
of
the
his
ball,
wheels.
dog.
Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
From the shotgun, the inside give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this 1st drive.
He's looking to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat.
They blew that up.
It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense was on to something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. It was
Incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's a good job by this defense, man.
He cannot throw a high ball for
really
nothing.
Smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
I can't high point with this dude.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you'll take that first route. Like
He not one of my routes. This nigga just didn't even get into his route.
That first drive, move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
Wow, bro, come on.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. And he'll just get rid of that one. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not...
Appreciate you.
It's intercepted. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Buckeyes. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play.
He's a she's a.
How about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he can be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
He had the post if he had waited.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And I had a QB contain on there. Nobody could get free. Yeah, he had that QB. He had the post. If he had waited, I'm glad he didn't wait.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He's got it. Finds a little space. Turning on the Jets. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. To the air on 1st down.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great time. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. Shakes off the defender. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 30 inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication. And it can really rattle an offense.
3rd and goal. And let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Got it behind the line. It's Russo.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And we'll start the 2nd quarter as they try to hang up a 3 spot. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, the attempt is no good. The missed field.
Good job, Columbus.
Game still sitting at 10.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Makes the grab. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Appreciate you. I'll let you, boy. Dunk that bitch. Hey.
Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Florida State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? Never know what can happen when two good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game. And you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this 1st half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He'll throw it.
Right.
Wide open downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And
Let's go, baby.
Sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with a sack.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Creates a little space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wide.
Bruh, why did he throw it off his back foot, bruh?
They run the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
They made me throw it off my back foot. I'm like, I'm not moving.
To understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football, and that's
But look at that, bro. It was there.
I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the
He
field.
just underthrows it.
Cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. He'll set up to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You gotta love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you
That was the perfect time for that stunt too.
prevent the opponent from keeping
That put all that traffic over there.
Tackling the catch, you gave up the completion. What did you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect a costly turnover on down.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Come on, Fat Albert.
And brought down by the defense.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
I see you, freshman. I see you, freshman. Get your gritty on, brother.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him.
I see you, Terry Crews Jr.
It's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout.
Bruh, come on.
Tripped up for the tackle. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Here's the pressure.
Appreciate you.
He is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. There he goes to the right. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point splits the uprights.
He had to get that bitch out of there. That's 3 pick sixes.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, running back gets the give. And another broken tackle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Under fire. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give to the back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for 1 final play of the half. Give to the back. Turning it on.
This man really called all them timeouts to run the ball like he was just gonna inside zone for an easy touchdown.
Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with 1 play, though. Just need 1 thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes 1 play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Huff. Got his man on the outside. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Horned Frogs racing to the line in a hurry-up. The give to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as a third down stop.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the head.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, the first meeting between Iowa and Iowa State happened back in 1894, but they've only awarded the actual Cy-Hawk trophy since 1977. Here's how today's game went down. Iowa State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Ames. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? There he goes.
Bro, come on, man.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown.
That's horrible.
When that receiver got free, it was all over.
What is his man
nice
doing?
to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Bro, he's manned up on him and he still throws it.
Here comes the 2-point try. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Huff. Fires to the wideout. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
That's terrible.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. They'll run the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Oh, better look out. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top. The last time they had it, Jesse, they'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
Yeah, he got there that
started,
time.
Man, making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Makes the grab on the left. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. Back to pass, it's Huff. Lets it fly. Working on the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Bro, come on now.
Tight end on the corner route. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough.
They just letting goofy shit work.
That's a huge throw for
At
the
this
offense,
point.
but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The Horned Frogs line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got a second and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got third and goal coming up if you want to go for it on fourth.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this fourth down manageable.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on fourth and goal from the 1. The option look. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, TCU! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits those uprights right in half. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Red pass, it's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll try to do it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
It's so fun having a fast quarterback.
And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Now the pitch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Unloads to the wideout.
Ooh.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds.
I was inaccurate on it. Damn.
send its offense back onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next.
Go get that. Let's go.
Touchdown, Buckeyes!
What's
It's really
up?
hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Another defensive touchdown. I think that's
And
4.
the extra point will tack
Yeah.
another one onto
3
this
pick
lead.
sixes.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Vanderbilt
3 pick
is down
sixes,
big on
1
the
scoop
scoreboard, and
six.
for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing
We
by
got some big-ass running backs,
39 to West Virginia. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lewis. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking downfield, it's Huff. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Zings it complete to the right. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Finds his big tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. They get the completion, and that's one thing, Jesse. If you're going to get this guy on the ground, you better come in and make the tackle like you mean it.
Man, that was a heat-seeking missile coming in there. He knew he had a lot of work ahead of him with that big fella making the catch. Nice tackle.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds a spot in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Russo. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
To the air, it's Huff. Dumps it off in the flats. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
Let's go, Willie.
And an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the back. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession.
Bro,
and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They want that clock to run. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the ball.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Buckeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense, man. Such a great situation on 1st down, gaining all that yards, almost got a 1st down. And then 2nd down and 3rd down, you just don't execute and then go backwards. This offense is stuck in reverse instead of trying to fall forward, get a 1st down, do something positive.
He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Assuming they can wrap this one up, guys, they've served notice early in the season. Winning a game like this, that this passing game will have to be dealt with.
Yeah, Yeah, top 10 team too, because everybody knew the talent they had coming back on offense, the playmakers at the skill positions. And David, we've seen it early this season. In this game, they've been throwing it all over the yard.
Yeah, but you do want to see it against good competition. So that's what's fun about today, like proving it against a really good team. We can talk about, you know, this guy's a star, this guy's a star. Now doing it like this on this stage, now I'm a believer.
They feed him again. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Loss of 4. It's now 2nd and goal.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking
Good
to some
shit,
of their players,
defense.
David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
R1 was there. Yep, I could have threw it. All of his turnovers were touchdowns. 3 pick sixes, 1 scoop six. This nigga here is just huge. Boy, is a problem. It sucks that the contact seekers can't get the trucking ability or the stiff arm ability. His first touchdown shouldn't have been a touchdown. It was a panic throw versus the RPO with a guy manned up on him 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and he gets a catch and run for a touchdown. Didn't do much offensively. Didn't need to. Spread the ball around and what was that? 1, 2, 3, 7 receivers touched the ball. 1, 2. You know they're 1 catches. 2, 2, 2. Cool breeze kept getting open. I got stacked what? Twice. 2. Made it, brother. all the the whole Zephyr scored a touchdown. That was such a bad idea. Up 10 zip, and then he does this. He didn't know which way I was gonna go. Oh, stop. Got him. You ain't catching Jeff Chick. Yee. Nothing open. Could have hit the old buddy over the middle, but he ain't had time to read that. Bubba's running forward live. That made it, brother? Oh, that's Terry Crews. Never mind. And then he throws it right to my user again. You Adam. You do that. Good stunt getting in. Good user. Run some mesh. Well, it don't look like mesh. Whatever. He's the vert. 2 verts in the middle. Probably hot rodded the drag, so he tried to run the mesh concept, but got him. Then this is just this is the bogus. Look at this. Like, there's no reason for him to throw this ball. Should have been a big 6, but number 8 just does the weirdest fucking shit. And we just we're not getting it. That was so bad. Everybody take that. User, cut back. Back on. Oh, this. You be a thing. You trying to play at you. Not wise. About to do. Highly don't recommend it. But you want this to happen. Yay. Yay.